So, how do you prepare for high pressure exams, tests, performances? I have a couple tips and tricks. The first one is put yourself in that room, right? If you have the privilege to, walk into the hall that you're going to perform your music in or do your speaking engagement in or do your exam in, see if you can do that, right? If you can't do that, that's fine. Make sure that you do your rehearsals for that thing on the day and time that that's going to be, so when you do it in live, it's like it's just another day. Like for me, when I was taking the MCAT, I made sure I took the practice test the exact same time as I was taking the MCAT, same time and day. That way, when I took the MCAT, I was like, oh, just another day. This is easy. MCAT is not easy at all, though. That test was really, really hard. Honest to God, it was. But when I was in the exam room, it didn't feel as stressful as it would have been if I had not done that. Another technique I really recommend is just closing your eyes. This is like the day of. This is maybe like 5 minutes before the exam. You're stressing. You're going through your emotions. You're like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Right? You're freaking out. Close your eyes. Take 5 pace breaths, like nice and slow. In, out, in, out. Make sure they're nice and deep, and just think, okay, what am I about to do? Think about the first thing. For example, if you're performing a piece of music, think, okay, what does the first thing sound like? If you're doing an exam, what is the first section like? What's my thought process? What's my process of getting through a question? Very important for the MCAT. Make sure you actually know how you're going to get through your questions. And like, if you're speaking, what's the first 5 words you're going to say? Just give your brain something to latch onto. Lastly, really focus on the redirection of energy, right? You're nervous because you actually care about what you're about to do, right? If you don't care, you're not going to be nervous. You're going to be like, oh my God, I don't care. Like, I'm not nervous. Like, it's going to come across too. But if you're nervous, that means you really care. So try to redirect that energy forward, not inward, right? And that all comes with the centering and everything like that. Think about putting the energy into the world, into that exam, into that performance, and that way you'll come through that you care, and it'll help release some of that shakiness. I've been on situations where I was like literally shaking on stage, but I did my best to push the energy forward so I would get through my performances or my exams. So that's my tips.